What's going on, guys? It is Shay here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about something. So I've been watching a show recently, and what I mean by recently is that I've been watching this show ever since last night. And that show, I'm going to jump straight into it. Why not? The show I've been watching is called Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. Now, I'm pretty sure that name probably rings a bell to some people, and I don't know why out of nowhere I just wanted to watch the show. I was looking into it and I'm like, this show sounds kind of cool. And I knew what the show was about. I know that the show is very not PG, like not PG friendly or anything like that, which I don't know why you would want it to be that. But I just want to talk about this, man. Like, what are my thoughts on the show so far? I'm currently, well, I just finished episode 5 today. So what's really funny is that technically I got through like 5 episodes within, because I started at like 2 a.m. of the day. So technically I have ran through about 5 episodes so far. You know, like in a span of a few hours, and I have about 8 more left. So yeah. So for anybody who does not know what Panty and Stocking is about, it is an adult animation show. It's not like porn animation or hentai or anything. And I don't even think this is considered anime either, so I'll just call it a show for right now. But it is a adult comedy show, well, animated adult comedy show that consists of mainly 2 girls named Panty and Stocking, who I think were exiled from heaven to come down to Earth, or come back down to Earth, you know, kill monsters and shit like that. I don't really have a great, you know, thing for that right now, but Panty, who is the older, I should also point out, Panty and Stocking are sisters. Panty is the older sibling, Stocking is the younger. And Panty is sex obsessed, and that's pretty much one of the biggest thing about her, is that she is really obsessed with fucking. And Stocking, she is not really with that kind of stuff. She'll do it, but she's not with it. But she is more into sweets and stuff like that. And they just pretty much fight these fucking monsters that are formed. And this show is literally something that I would imagine on Adult Swim. But I think even for Adult Swim's standards, this show is too explicit and too sleazy, if you will. But yeah, that's pretty much, I don't know, man. A lot of people are gonna have to possibly research up the you know, the show and see what it's about, or unless people have already watched it. The first few episodes of the show have been wild. And I mean wild, dude. They have been fucking wild. Like, the first episode, like, literally we see Panty waking up with a fucking dude in her bed. And yeah, dude, this show starts off wild, man. And I know the show was actually originally a Japanese show, but I have to watch it in sub because my subtitles don't work on the thing I watch it on. They don't work for some, or they are really out of sync, so I have to watch it in English, which fucking sucks because I wanted to hear it in Japanese. But honestly, the English dub kind of sounds funnier, actually, and gives the characters more, I don't know, from what I've seen from the Japanese, it seems like it gives them more character. And throughout all these episodes leading up to about maybe episode 4, we get like if not in every episode, Panty is always fucking someone. And not to mention the fact that in I think the 3rd episode of the show, that Panty literally makes a sex tape and literally puts it out to the world. So yeah, like, the show is wild, man. And this show is not for, you know, for most people out there who are, you know, just looking at just trying to find like new funny cartoon shows that are not, like, you know, on the level like The Amazing World or Gumball or something like that. This show is not for most people, and I find the show to be funny. Like, I'm pretty sure some people who will watch that show may think, oh my god, like, this show is so sexy, and like, my god, these girls are hot. I find the show to be funny as fuck. Not funny as fuck, but I find the show to be very funny. I may sound like I'm joking, but I literally watch the show for the fucking plot, because it's actually interesting. Despite the sleazy shit you see in this show, it is actually a very cool show. And I also kind of forgot to mention, I just jumped straight into what I think as well. I kind of also forgot, you know, what Panty and Stocking do when they fight monsters. Panty, as in her name, uses her panties to form a, what looks like a Desert Eagle kind of, or Desert Eagle-esque kind of handgun. Excuse me. And she also uses, what is it? She can also use regular guns, like regular pistols, rifles. And I think honestly she can use any pair of underwear from what I can tell, but they won't form the same gun as hers. I also forgot to mention other characters as well. There's Garter Belt, who is, I assume who is he? I don't really know. But he's there too. He pretty much just tells those two, like, you know, stop doing your bullshit and go fight, you know, these monsters or whatever. It's a fucking wild show, dude. And I will meet more characters down the line. And I also watched the Tentacle second season of the show, which is pretty much called The New Panty and Stocking. So yeah. But back to what I was talking about. For Panty, she can pretty much form any other, like, she can form, like, a gun from any pair of underwear, of course, including her. She forms, like, a Desert Eagle kind of handgun. It looks like a Desert Eagle, but on a smaller scale. Well, it looks like if a 1911 and a Desert Eagle had a baby, pretty much. And for Stocking, she, of course, in her name, removes her stockings off of her legs to form swords. And I don't know if she can do this with other stockings or not. I have not gotten that far into the show. And I plan to finish the show by the end of the week, I should say. So 1 week until the show is supposed to be done for me. But even still, I gotta fucking watch the other season. So yeah, I can't wait to see what else. I can't wait to see, like, what else, you know, comes forth in the show. There is, of course, a lot of sex jokes, dude. A lot of innuendos. I mean, it's that kind of show, dude. Like, it is very lewd, very sleazy. I would call it sleazy, actually. Some people may see this show as like, oh, this is just a show for gooners or for people who just fap all the time. No, this show, for me, is interesting, dude. This show is funny. There's some plots, like, there's plot lines in the show that are actually kind of funny. Actually, if not everyone in the show. I think my favorite episode was one monster who ate people's underwear or something like that. I don't remember, but it was a funny episode. The guy was funny, so yeah. For anybody who wants to see this show, go research it. It's, what is it, on Crunchyroll or something like that? I don't watch it on there, but I watch it on Prime Video. Is what I watch on, like, Amazon Prime Video, because I have a Prime subscription for Amazon, but that's where I watch it on. But however, to watch it on Prime Video, you need a Crunchyroll subscription. So yeah, but other than that, dude, I am actually enjoying the show pretty good. And with my half-as explanation for the show, I think it's best if people go research it themselves. So yeah, but this show for right now is hilarious, dude. I love this show. I'm not watching it for the sex factor. No, absolutely not. I'm watching it for, like, the amazing shit that I see in the show. Like, you know, with shooting and, you know, fucking all, like, slicing up damn monsters and shit like that. But yeah, I will say the first few episodes are extremely fucking wild. So if you're not into that kind of stuff for a show, this is not for you. But if you kind of have a twisted kind of humor like I do, dude, then, and also if you just enjoy that kind of stuff that you see in the show, then the show may just be right up your alley. But for me, I love the show because of, like, the plot and everything like that. It's so fucking cool. This show is funny. But other than that, thanks for listening to my rambling session. I have not explained it good here, so as I said, if anybody wants to know more about the show, then just research it, because I know damn well I did not do a good job explaining it. So yeah, other than that, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.